Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am AirsoftAL, the internet personality with the Oh shit. You didn't hear that. Nobody heard that. Nobody report this to Decker Shadow, please and thank you. But yeah, today, guys, I'm doing a bit of a weird one, actually. I am, in fact, doing an AEG. I've reviewed in my lifetime 3 different AEGs. I reviewed my JG-M16, I reviewed the Abomination, and I am in fact about to review the X... What the hell, guys? It's not that bad, okay? It's not that bad. It's actually really good. For the rest of you who don't know why they're booing me, the X95 is an economy-friendly gun. It is a very nice gun at $80. This is US dollar currency, and is a very nice, very affordable beginner gun. The gun was introduced in 2013-2014 as a part of Umarex USA's economy-friendly line, and has been the most well-received gun out of it. The only reason people don't like it? Very stupid reasons, actually. One of the big ones is the magazine doesn't fit. You see this? This is a 450 round King Arms magazine. Let's see if it fits, shall we? It fucking fits! Another gripe, you can't get the magazine out. You gotta press the button hard. Damn. It's not that you gotta press the button hard. You gotta press it in hard. It's gotta press deep enough. Shit. Okay, I'm giving it to that. I'm giving you that one, haters. Motherfucker. Am I seriously this weak? I'm seriously this weak. Holy shit. I'll be back in a second.
A few moments later.
Okay, so what had happened was there was some debris inside the mag well, and that kept the magazine release itself from actually fully disengaging. So, yeah, gotta trim that a bit. That and, gotta trim up the little magazine release just a little bit, but even so. That and there is some loose parts in here, so, well, some things I actually gotta clean and maintain, so yeah, that's definitely one thing I gotta do. But even so, that was the problem. It was basically, some stupid things. But even so, that disproves the angry boys and the haters saying the magazines can't fit in here. No, it was my inability to check the mag well before I began this review, which is now enforcing me to clean all my guns after every battle a little bit more frequent now, but yeah. Aside from that, though, I know there wasn't an intro to this video. It's because I don't want to take up as much time on my intros to this one as possible, because holy hell, the information on this bitch! Damn! And when I talk about this, I'm talking about the MTAR in general. The TAR 21 in general. Because, let me go ahead and tell you now. There are so many variants of this coming out. This is IWI's now flagship, like Austria's Steyr AUG. There's a marksman variant coming out. There's a micro version coming out. A mini version, my bad. Shotgun, sniper rifle, light machine gun. The list goes on. Okay? So, I'm just going to give you the basic bare bones, because I do not want to break down crying because of the information overload. This gun was introduced after the Tavor was back in '03. This gun was introduced around 2010, 2009, or somewhere around there. It's late 2000s, guys. Just like right now. But what I will say is that the Tavor actually helped fixes a lot of problems that the TAR-21 had, where they moved the mag release up here, where it is still fully ambidextrous. Very nice. They put a rail system here, rail system here, rail system here, rail system here, and they made a scope mount back here, which is very nice again. The only real big weird thing they did was the non-ambidextrous fire selector. Now granted, it's still somewhat ambidextrous, but you gotta basically do this with your finger, or just do this. Have your second middle finger here while you're doing this with that, but even so. Also that what you're hearing there, okay, I want you to look at this hole right here very closely. What you're seeing is the actual gearbox and that pin holding it down for full auto. There we go. Now, yes, it will stick in full auto. You just got to make sure you bang it a good bit and you work it. Now, what's actually really cool about the MTAR, the real steel variant, is it's still fully ambidextrous, sort of. You can actually take the charging handle, flip it over this side, so that way, if you're lefty friendly, you can basically, and the shells will go out this way. Every single portion of this gun, the real steel variant, is fully ambidextrous. I love it. And it's just a really versatile gun. It's smaller, more compact, it's much more accurate, and it is already in service. And I've never had a chance to shoot the real steel MTAR, but when I get the chance to, I'm going to get this camera recording on, and I'm going to probably love every moment of it. And it's actually in service in the United States, and some law enforcement even, because of, well, just look at it. It's freaking compact as hell. So, outside of that though, trying to think exactly. Where else have you seen the MTAR? Well, movies, some comic books even some anime, manga, but the big one? Battlefield! And of course COD. But the other one is Counter-Strike, with the recent update, as well as a few other free-to-play shooters. And I'm not going to lie, there is a lot, but I'm not going to show you any of the stuff here because, again, I want to get this moving along. And the biggest thing I can think of the MTAR is that I have nostalgia because of Call of Duty Ghost. Say what you will about the game! The weapons and the load and the full customization you could do was actually really fun to do. But a big one I love about this gun is Battlefield 4. Oh my god, Battlefield. This thing, you could basically just hip-fire the bitch. But yeah. Outside of that though, enough of my gabbing on the whole gun itself. Does the airsoft replica actually faithfully recreate the MTAR that we know and love into airsoft? Even though it's an $80 gun, my thing is, yeah, it actually does. It fully recreates it. And the cool thing is, you're thinking these are molded in... No, they actually took lessons from their ARX160 and said, we kind of fucked up on that, so they made the rails completely removable, which means all you gotta do is take any standard, basically Allen key, and just remove the rails if you want a completely naked gun. Everything else about it, yes, you can customize. I actually do like that you can customize the gun. It's a very nice gun. Sadly, the tip here is... Yeah, you can't put a flash hider on it, sadly. So, yeah. Sorry about that, guys, but I have seen people actually do that, though. And they have actually retrofitted the actual gun itself, which is a very nice... it's definitely something I like to hear about. But yeah, outside of that, though... You can take off this sling point here and move it over to this side. You can do a lot of it, actually. It's just fully customization. Now, the only metal parts on here are the sling mount, the actual fire selector, the trigger, and that's it. Now, they do give you a very good pair of flip-up iron sights, which actually works out very well. I actually do like these iron sights. They actually do work very well. The charging handle, sadly, it's just for show. It just wobbles. It just doesn't really matter what it does. Now, just like with everything else, this thing is wired to the rear. And they do give you a nice little... Where'd the battery go? Oh, wait, it's encasted, isn't it? No, it is not. Where the hell does the battery go? Oh, there it is. Okay. They give you a very nice 8.4 volt battery. It's a very nice battery, and it definitely gives the gun a little bit of bite. Let me just go ahead and take this off. And the way you do this, you take off the rear pin, flip her down. Do not do what I'm doing here, because you will lose some teeth. Throw in the battery. And when you do this, you get the whole thing to the gearbox. All that is exposed, so yeah. You want to make sure all wires are clear when you put this back in, and there you go. And it does jam up once again. Just flip it to full auto. Now this is on low charge. I haven't charged the battery up all that much. But shit, that is getting hot. Yeah, I definitely put her through hell and back. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This gun right here has been through hell and back. And I believe it is time for me to actually clean this gun, which I will be doing about in another video. But yeah, this gun is definitely one you want to take care of, guys. It'll definitely be the workhorse that you need on a budget. But outside of that, though, you're probably wondering about what else it comes with. Well, it does come with a standard 800-round AR style magazine. Yeah, I recommend you definitely do some shimming like I do, because I'm going to be definitely doing a lot to this gun to make sure she works for me and all that good jazz. But outside of that, though, once again, she comes with a battery, charger, 300-round high cap, and she can accept other mags. Just make sure the mag well is nice and maintained and cleaned. And make sure she does not fuck up on you, because if she does, she's just gonna bitch slap your ass across the whole room, okay? But outside of that, I have had my friend, Aaron, who is also a big fan, so Aaron, if you're watching, shout out to you, dude. He actually used this gun, and said himself that it's definitely a good, comfortable gun. It performs well. And even though it's shooting and this is not his quote, that's where the quote ends. But, this gun shoots at 300 FPS with a .2. Even then, it still has some pretty damn good distance, shooting right beyond 150 feet, which is where a lot of us take our max distances to. This thing does shoot beyond 150 feet. It is a beautiful gun. It is nice. It is comfortable. I have actually, yesterday while I was battling, I actually would lay my head up on it and just let this thing be right here, and even then, everything like that. Now, you're probably wondering how I would customize this gun. Well, here we go. Transition! Thus is the power of editing. Now, let's get it back to its stock form so I can talk about it. Yep, that's how it is. That's how I would customize my gun, guys. But yeah, enough of my gabbing. Let's go on ahead and get into the combat footage. Get some! Good! Get some! Get some of this! You sneaky bastard. Oh shit. Get some! Oh shit. Get some! Get some! Woo! Oh shit. That was your little sneak peek of the combat videos to come, guys. So, with that said, how does this gun perform? What is this gun is? And do I got any gripes about it? Well, yes I do. The plastic does kind of a bit if the battery is not correctly set in right, but then again, that's a lot of guns. If you do not maintain the motor, like I did not do, it will get hot and it will overheat. So yeah, I gotta put some lube in this bad boy, and I gotta make sure she's good. That's one of those fixes. The magwell was a bit tight, but after some use, she does work for you. I am kind of sad that this did not work. They had an opportunity here to basically do like a lot of other guns, where it does have a workable charging handle, and it does reveal a hop-up instead of having the usual slide hop-up. So guys, Umarex, if you're watching this, you hearing this? Here's an $80 version. I've seen other $80 guns that have had a working charging handle, and they still perform good. You hearing me? Mm-hmm. Okay. And once again, I did purchase this gun from Academy Sports, so you get the whole drill with that. But yeah, for $80, I'll admit, this is actually a really good gun for $80. It's actually really nice. Everything about it does say, you know, it was made for the niche market of $80. But even then, once again, it still holds that high quality. I love the high quality of this gun, and I'll admit, it's definitely a good gun to have on a budget. That, and it gives you a free magazine, as well as a free 8-point battery. I do like it. So with that said, my love for a little bit of this, a little bit of that, was this AEG come to on my score? Well, with it being that, it performing amazing in combat, and so many other things that actually outweighs the cons, to a degree, I gotta say it doesn't get my highest rating, but I will admit it does get no more, no less than an 8 out of 10 with my own badass seal of approval. This gun is so fucking well worth it. Why? It is a Tavor that is $80. It actually is worth buying because I have seen people turn these bad boys into P-Star guns. They have turned these bad boys into Polar Star kits. I've seen people actually upgrade the gearboxes. I've seen people do this, I've do that. There's a lot that you can do with this. This is basically one of those guns you buy for cheap, and you just basically make them freaking roar like lions. So, with that said, I'll admit, Umarex USA, you've made a very deep impression on me. So, that's one Umarex gun out of the way. I wonder what else I'm gonna review. What do I have around here? Hey, what's this? Well, aren't you a pretty little gangsta gun? Next time, guys, on AirsoftAL Reviews, it is the TAC 9. Check yourself!